the day. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Mayfield's
a big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
A gain of 9 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 7 catches, 68 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, and whatever they said appears to have worked. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and picked up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
A gain of 15.
Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Akeem Talib on the coverage.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they go with Armstead. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Jaguars nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Beckham Jr.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He may try and run for this.
Mayfield on the keeper.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of a yard.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Minshew sets to throw. Shakes off the set, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Well, they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Josh Allen. Gardner.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Here's Minshew. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Thompson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
You gotta be kidding me.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Brown.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham.
Complete to Odell Beckham.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The handoff to Nick
Tackle
Chubb.
made there by Tony Jefferson.
At the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 36. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd.
They run again with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He was taken down.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Nothing.
Comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Able to get away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Connection made with Shenault. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. To have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one makes it 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 50.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Landry. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Landry. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Give to Nick Chubb.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
The 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Jaguars 7.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And right away, he'll look to throw to Thompson on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Minshew's pass.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yardage in Gotway on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Mayfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On the play.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield's pass. Complete to
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Browns field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Jaguars 7.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Minshew's
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.
Are you serious?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. It'll be Minshew again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone. And he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Lambo on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.